Reprint is SendPOS's master reporting tool and will show all transaction attempts whether they were approved or not. This report will allow you to review previous transactions, pull up receipts, and print or email them as necessary. First, you'll select a date range under Data Series. If necessary, the drop-down menus may be used to filter more specifically. Voided transactions will show after filtering under Transaction Type. Select Submit to retrieve the transactions. The dynamic search field may be used to filter through the transactions, typing in the card type, status, last 4 digits, name, amount, form of entry, invoice number, or any other information tied to the transaction. Once found, select it and select the Reprint button, or double-click the transaction to pull up the stored receipt, which can be printed or emailed. The transaction records can be printed, copied onto a spreadsheet program, and you can control which columns of data appear by selecting the corresponding icon. The Transactions Report is your designated tool for end-of-day totals. Here, you'll research information about approved transactions exclusively, so the report is especially useful for end-of-day reconciliation. To start, let's select a date range under Data Series and, if necessary, make use of the additional drop-down menus for more specific filtering. Then select Submit to retrieve the transactions. All of the data shown is based on the selected date range and filters. The User Transactions graph shows what users have accepted, and the graph to the right shows the funds processed for specific card types. Hover over each bar to show the exact amount of funds. Select the Show Count box to diagram the amount of transactions instead of funds users have accepted. After retrieving the data, you may select the Filter Cashiers button. Here, the arrows may be used to choose which users you want to filter for the data shown. Once you have made your selection, you may close the window and the report will refresh to allow only the data for the users you chose. Let's use the dynamic search field to filter the detail report, typing any information tied to a transaction. User, transaction type, amount. The same options are available here as in Reprint in regards to exporting transactions and customizing the fields. This detailed report can be printed here. The grand total will show on the bottom right-hand corner, again based on the selected data series and filters. Right above are the funds broken down by card type, or you could change it to show a breakdown by transaction type using the Order By drop-down menu. Using the Summary button, we can show both breakdowns and print the report along with the user graph. The Batch Report will allow you to see your daily card transaction batches, which have been marked as settled in SendPOS. SendPOS is configured to automatically close daily batches at 10 p.m. your local time. At this time, the day's card transactions are sent to your processing institution as a batch. After receival is confirmed, SendPOS marks these as settled, making them visible on your batch report. So you'll notice that nothing shows for today because my batch won't close until later tonight. Let's retrieve the results by customizing the data series and selecting Submit. The batches will be broken down by card type, allowing you to view the totals and transaction count by date. To view the transactions within the total, double-click the row. Here you may use the dynamic search field and icons as usual. Group batches by card type using the Group by Payment Type button. Deselect any payment type options and close the window for your report to reflect the new filter. Select Group by Payment Type again to revert. When reconciling, a comparison of the transactions report and batch report will help narrow any funding discrepancy down to a specific transaction. Let's say that for any reason, a payment was accepted after batch closing hour. It'll be included in next day's batch. As usual, it shows in the transactions report under the date it was accepted and shows the settlement date for the next. So, we'll show it for the next date in the batch report as well. SendPOS, creating efficiencies through payment innovation.